your Crawfordsville Lady Athenians. At one guard,
welcome to Crawfordsville High School for girls basketball on the web.
Number 24, Mia Stadler.
This is Daryl Hobson along with Rory Cheney bringing you tonight's game between the visiting Rockville Rocks and your host, the Crawfordsville Lady Athenians.
Sophomore, number 40, Malia Tomlinson.
Crawfordsville
and at center, a 5'11" sophomore, number 42.
Comes into tonight's contest 0-14 on the year, Rory. I know the only thing I know about Rockville is I heard they've lost their last 9. So a couple of teams probably hungry for a win here tonight.
Yeah, it sounds like it's about time for somebody to come out and play hard and pick up either their first win or one of their first few wins. I know that we are here Friday night to see the Athenians take on the Chargers, and had a good early first half, and then things just kind of got away from them there.
I know one change for Crawfordsville. Paige Shuren is not here, and so a little change in the starting lineup, and the tip goes right to the Athenians as they set things up, going against the zone. Go right to the high-low with getting it inside to Hall, and she makes a nice move and goes up strong off the assist from Tomlinson.
Yeah, Malia did a nice job there again, getting the ball, keeping it high in the high post, and sticking it back down to Jasmine. Looks like the Athenians are starting out in the same 2-3 zone to start the evening.
Well, a game we did on Friday night, Crawfordsville going against the man-to-man. There's a walk on number 33. You've got that starting lineup, I think, for Rockville. You want to go through that?
Yeah, they're starting, looks like 4 seniors. Number 3 is Morgan Black, and number 5 is Alexis Pratt. 31 is Sydney Sikorsky. Megan White, number 21, and then a sophomore, number 33, Bailey Breedlove for the Rocks.
Well, I'm sure the zone, even though it might, although Crawfordsville's gone inside early, but at least not having the ball pressure on these young guards will be a plus, I think, for the Athenians.
Right, as we've experienced the last game, and I think they've experienced this far in this young season, turnovers have been a hindrance to them so far. So hopefully that allows them to see things without being pressured.
Now Rockville's going into a trap here. That'll be dribbled off of Rockville's foot. So, yeah, youth, and now they're getting it set up. That's one thing with the young point guard. I mean, we've got a freshman at the point guard in Addie Laskowski. And there's going to be our first turnover of the game. Another freshman in the lineup tonight, Mia Stadler. There's a steal by the Athenians. Laskowski lays it ahead to Mia. And that's Stadler, number 24. Laskowski, 32. Castro, number 14. Tomlinson inside to Hall, and that makes up your starting lineup. Something you don't see very often. I think, of course, Hall was so far underneath the basket, but the ball was blocked, too, I think, a little bit.
Another nice feed by Malia there. She had a little patience, and Jasmine found the opening, and Malia got the ball into her in the right spot that time.
Well, on the floor for Crawfordsville, the pass goes inside, off strong. Laskowski with the rebound. 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior. The starting lineup for Crawfordsville tonight, I believe. There's Stadler's pass deflected out of bounds.
Each starting lineup has a couple of 5'10" players in there, so there's some size on the court for both teams, and we'll see how Jasmine and Malia handle that.
There's a set play. Doing a good job trying to get the ball inside. There's going to be, Castro comes up with it. Out of bounds, so it is a turnover. I believe that's the second turnover of the game. Crawfordsville set back up in the 2-3 zone. 5 minutes, 18 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Tuesday night game here at Crawfordsville. Shot from the wing, rattles out. Oh, Laskowski had the rebound. Number 5 reached around and tied her up. There's another, I'm going to say that's a veteran, or lack of being a veteran. I think she'll eventually learn to protect that ball when she gets the rebound there. Right underneath, inside, point-blank range miss, 31. Yeah, this will be a good, with the taller girls against Hall to see how she handles that. There's a reach-in foul on Rockville. I think that'll go on number 21.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a different, even going against a zone, because you don't have the man right there on your back or right there. You may not know where the defender's coming from and there to make the move. So she might have to square around to the basket and see what's in front of her at that point.
There's a nice kick out pass. Shot is long, but a really nice pass by Laskowski. Rebound to Stadler underneath. Tomlinson can't get it. Knocked out of bounds off of Rockville, so Crawfordsville inbound underneath their own basket. In the corner to Castro. She'll bring it out top and set things up. Hand it off to Laskowski. Rockville still looking to trap there. There goes Hall with a ninth move. That'll be a foul on number 33. Hall will go to the line for 2.
Nice job by Jasmine, just being aggressive and taking it straight to the hole. She didn't hesitate, and that's what you want to see from her. Just being aggressive and making the defense play defense.
Well, she's going to have to step up tonight because Crawfordsville averaging 27 points a game, or almost 28, and Paige Shuren at 10.8. Take away her 10. Somebody's going to have to step up tonight. First shot is short from Hall. She did a much better, better job shooting the free throw. There she gets the shooter's roll that time on her free throws in the game the other night. Crawfordsville on top 3-0. Set up in that 2-3 zone. There's a three-pointer by number 3, no good. Rebound underneath. Laskowski being pressured and forced into a turnover on the travel. Laskowski's getting the boards, though. I think that's maybe the 3rd rebound she's got tonight. Another three-pointer on the way, and this time is good by number 3. She got warmed up on that first attempt.
Yeah, Morgan Black, the senior, found the opening there and right off the inbounds and dropped that three-pointer.
Now there's a good job. Oh, they reached in and knocked it away. Passed ahead. Good hassle back. I don't know who the foul's going to be on. Looked like Hall was straight up. I think they get Stadler.
On that. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, Jasmine, I've noticed that on Friday night. She's been doing a great job of just standing her ground with her arms straight up. She realizes how tall she is and what an obstacle she can be, and she doesn't necessarily have to jump and swat at a shot and draw the foul. So it's either good coaching or she's recognizing that and her maturity.
Well, it could be a little bit of both. First shot up and good by Black. Gives Rockville the lead, 4-3. Second shot, no good. Rebound by Tomlinson. So, yeah, you can see that Rockville really trying to push Laskowski to her left from on top there. There's Hall. Good job there by Castro getting the ball inside. Hall gathers in her own miss, goes back to the line again for 2.
Yeah, it's a couple of times now that we've found the hole in the 1-3-1 right there at the elbow, and we've gotten it to the high post, and they've fed the low post. The last time Jasmine got it there, and she drove to the line to get the foul.
That's a nice-looking shot there on her first one, up and good.
Number 40, Frazier, second hand of the ball game to replace Fremont.
So number 40, Cassidy Frazier, the junior, in the lineup for the Rocks.
Second one up and good as well. Under 50% on the year, but I think she's improved as she's gone along. 3 out of 4 now from the line. Crawfordsville again in that 2-3 zone. We'll probably see them that all night long, I would guess. Black with a head fake drives in for the jumper. No good. Ripped away from Castro, but she hangs on for the jump ball. I believe that'll go to Crawfordsville on the alternating possession. Good job there by Castro. And she will inbounds here. That's Fabiola Castro, the junior, inserted into the starting lineup here recently. Castro from the wing, almost like a pass to Hall, puts it on the floor, knocked away from her and out of bounds off of number 5 for Rockville. That's Alexis Pratt, another senior. You mentioned 4 seniors in the starting lineup. Oh, right off of, I guess I thought that was off Castro's toe there.
Yeah, it might be getting reversed here. Yep, both of the other officials saw it off of our foot, and away it goes.
Pass, trying to throw a bounce pass, but right off of her toes there. So I have to say that's not a great pass. But Rockville on the attack. Trying to attack that zone, very similar to the way Crawfordsville does, but they're not getting, there's a foul on the wrist. Not getting the ball into the post like Crawfordsville can, so we'll say that Hall's doing a better job defending the post maybe.
Yeah, it looks like Rockville's putting 4 on one side and feeding the high post and trying to get it to the low post, but we're really packing it down there with the wing and with Jasmine in the middle, and they haven't been able to do that, but taking that elbow shot on this attempt and draw the foul.
Another shot. Free throw rattles out. This is number 21, Megan White, 5'10", senior at the line. And that one rattles out too. Hall with the rebound. Off to Laskowski. Coach Thomas calling out the play here. Laskowski's doing a good job, even though they're trying to keep her from going left or right. She's still able to do that. Now, see, they didn't allow the fumble there, I guess. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They called. Well, when is it a fumble and when is it not?
Double dribble.
I don't know what they're discussing here.
I wish they'd just take that out of basketball myself, that rule, because it's a judgment call. And as a player, how are you going to know when it's a fumble or not?
Big Rocks basketball.
.2:18 to go here in the first quarter. Inside. Black trying to get freed up for a shot. Good job by the Athenians, really moving their feet in this zone.
See Zoe Walbert in for the Athenians on the backside of the wing there.
There's a really nice play inside, but Walbert, you just mentioned gets the rebound.
Yeah, once again, they played nice defense on the post. The wing came down to help. Jasmine stayed strong in the middle.
Trying to get it underneath was Walbert, but that's another turnover. I think that's 4 turnovers maybe now. You're keeping that. You are keeping it up to 7, so they'll like my stats a lot better. 3-pointer from the wing off the side of the backboard and out of bounds. And that ball takes heading down to the locker room already there, Coach.
Down the rim.
We also have number 10 in for Crawfordsville. That's Carolyn Francis, another sophomore. So 3 sophomores are on the floor now, along with the 2 freshmen. Walbert with the nice cross pass there to Francis, and she drains the open jumper from the wing. So Walbert with the assist.
Assist to Walbert.
Yeah, that was a great look by Zoe. Again, that's kind of the pass when that zone collapses. You look across corner.
Black on the attack, trying to get it inside there. It's inside to number 40. She doesn't even attempt to go against Hall. Black with the 3. This one's no good. Hall with the rebound.
Nice D by the Athenians, moving their feet, covering the passes on the wings, and forcing the outside shot.
Well, Laskowski's doing a lot better job. Now you got a problem here. You turn your back. She's going to try that. It worked the last time. They'll try it again, but you can't throw a lob against the zone. Good hustle back. Knocked the ball off of Black's foot out of bounds.
No, Zoe just got herself down there in the corner and knew that pass was there the last time, I think, and said she'll try it again.
Well, she turned her back against the zone, and that's against any defense, really. You get your back turned, and that's a bad situation. There goes Hall right down the lane, goes up. She's going to go to the, they call out of bounds, on the ground, out of bounds. Good quick move there.
Yeah, nice recognition by Zoe. She caught it, she turned around, and she was going to look at that bottom wing, and she was covered, so the middle was open up, so she took advantage of it, took it to the hole.
Crawfordsville inbounding here. We got wide open out here for Laskowski for the three. She was working on that in the warm-ups, and she drains it. Walbert with another assist, Rory. There's a long three right at the horn. No good off the front. So Crawfordsville will go in, or at the end of the first quarter, will lead here 10-4. So another good start. Crawfordsville's had really the first quarter of a lot of games. They've done well. The key has been able to sustain that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think it was the second quarter of the second half of the Charger game when they came out in the full court press and really kind of put the pressure on us in
second quarter.
And just forced us into a lot of turnovers and errors that allowed the game to get away from us. So we'll see if Rockville might do the same thing.
Don't know if they've scouted at all or not.
If they have the personality for it, we don't. The personnel, we'll see here. But yeah, great start for the Athenians. Love to see them come out. And love to see Jasmine being aggressive on the offensive side and going to the hole with the ball.
Well, if you're any NFL fans out there, my two favorite quarterbacks, I can't put Luck in that category, but Drew Brees and Peyton Manning, and I just see that Drew Brees had an MRI today, and he's got the same problem that Peyton has, plantar fascia that's torn.
That's not good.
No. So, Rockville on the attack here with alternating possession to start the second quarter. Athenians on top, 10-4. Crawfordsville doing a good job keeping that ball on the inside. There's number 21, goes up. Hall did another good job there, making her shoot over her, and she gets the rebound, too.
Yeah, nice contested shot without fouling.
And there's jump ball, so Crawfordsville will retain possession. But one thing that Laskowski hasn't learned yet is like when you start one way against this zone, you need to come this way and then go ahead and look to reverse it even before she comes across the 10-second line, because she's dribbling right into that. That's going to give that back person the chance to really come up and try. And they've been close a couple of times to stealing it, but not quite. And there is a steal off Laskowski. Head to Black. Black right into the nice dump off, but that's going to be turned off. Good thought. Here comes Walbert on the attack. Going right into the running one-hander off the rim. No good. Out to Laskowski. Walbert got her own miss there. A little bit too far out, maybe. There's a nice pass inside, but knocked right into Walbert's hand. Blocked, out of bounds. That'll be... Oh, they're calling it off of her. Wow.
Substitution would be Lady Athenians. Castro to replace
Castro in for Stadler.
Yeah, I think something that Addie Laskowski, and it could be the freshman thing in learning, but she kind of runs into her passes, and then she'll be going, like you said, going in one direction, and that's where she's going with the ball. And really telegraphs what she's going to do with that ball.
Black with the free throw line extended shot, no good. Hall with another rebound. One thing better that Hall could do to keep that ball up. She's still bringing that ball down to her waist when she gets that rebound, but Coach Thomas calls the time. Well, she was trying to do, but she picked up her dribble.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to do something there, but it's a learning experience.
Right, without Paige here tonight, it also is going to hurt on our ball handling skills and who we have available to do that. So looks like Mia and Fabiola and Addie are going to have to take the workload there for the entire night without having Paige here tonight.
Well, the Athenian defense is now, Rockville's missed some point-blank shots, but it's been really, I think they've been contested, so you have to say the defense is good.
It's doing well. It appears that, number 3, Morgan Black, is the starting point guard for the Rocks, and she's been taking the bulk of the outside shot, so I would bet that she's probably one of their leading points.
Now, there they go. They did a good job on that. Just exactly what we were talking about there, Rory. Knocked out of bounds. They did get it underneath the Hall, but really nice job that time, reversing the ball. Walbert inbounds and throws it right to number 12. So it's another turnover. Rockville on the attack, gets it inside to number 20. She clears out with that left hand and rolls it in there. Could have possibly been called for an offensive foul there with that clear out, but 10-6 now. The Wings have got to come and meet their pass, too. You can't just sit there and wait on it. So
yeah, I saw that right there on that one. Castro has to come to the ball.
Rockville staying with this. There's much better job there. Trying to get it in high, side to Hall. She's double teamed, fouled, no call. Puts it up and in. 12-6. Good strong move that time. 5.5 minutes to go here. Black setting things up again. Crawfordsville defense. It's been solid. Give it to Rockville, trying to work hard, and then Black drives in and puts up the short jumper. Good. 12-8.
So they're really up under pressure here.
Yeah.
So she's remote team, number 22, Buell.
So attacking 1-3-1 there with both the Wings came up to the midcourt line and really attacked the ball.
One thing they've got to look now, too, is get somebody in this high post maybe and attack the high post right away. They did that once with Hall coming up. Right. Just got to look at your options. You can't just get glued into one thing that you're going to do. Number 22 into the game for Rockville, posting up underneath. Shot by number 12. Saved right into the hands of Stadler, who checked back in. There's a good crossover dribble to the left hand. That's going to be a reach-in foul on number 12 for the Rocks. Only 2 team fouls on Crawfordsville. That's number 5 team foul on the Rocks.
Yeah, we've done a good job of that tonight. And, not reaching in after a turnover or just silly fouls at one end of the court. See if we can keep that up.
Now, see, we got to help these freshmen out. We just got to get somebody up right here in the middle when they've got 3 girls up here at the top, so that middle is wide open now. It's easy to say, hard to do.
It is.
Pass right inside to number 21, and she makes another shot. So that's
nice inbounds play there to Megan White, the senior.
Now Hall tries to come up to get it to Tomlinson on the wing. Be strong with the ball. And she is. She gets knocked on the wrist there. Good call. That'll be team foul number 6 on Rockville. So from this point on, 4 minutes, 17 seconds left. Crawfordsville will be in the bonus the rest of the way. There's another long pass and another turnover. That's the danger of starting back there. Start up here, make the defense, and then adjust and throw it back if you want to do that. Rockville on the attack against Crawfordsville's 2-3 zone. 12-10 game here. Rockville could take the lead again. They've had the lead once at 4-3, and then Crawfordsville has been in the game ever since. Number 22's got a campfire going there, and she gets called for it.
Good call, Coach. I see Megan White, number 21 for Rockville, getting pretty confident and comfortable in the middle there. I'd like to see maybe Jasmine change things up on her a little bit. Front her a couple of times.
Yeah,
she's been playing behind her and letting her receive the entry pass.
Now that's a good job there once again. That's really nice. Walbert did a good job. Caught the pass, let the defense come to her, kept her eyes ahead, face to the basket. Another nice pass inside. Hall with another rebound. 14-10 lead now.
Get it up the sideline before they set up.
Castro off to Walbert. Walbert dribbles once and throws it away. See, she dribbled and didn't need to dribble there. A good friend of mine used to always say they're checking the air level in the ball. They need to have more faith that the air is still going to be in it. Inside, there we go to Hall. And Stadler on the wing. Now we need to get a reversal here. Castro. Now we got 3 seconds on Hall on the other side now.
Second violation called against the Lady Athenians.
Another turnover. Up to 15 now. 2 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the first half.
Lady Rocks into the ball game. Number 5, Pratt, replacing number 22,
Number 5 checks back in, the senior Alexis Pratt. In for Teddy Buell. So Crawfordsville stayed in this 2-3 zone the entire game. There's a good read by Walbert on the wing. Off to the races, goes in, knocked away, and off of her foot. Good job there by, I believe it was number 12 that reached in and knocked it away. It's got to be able to work and protect that ball. Use your body a little better to protect that ball.
Being strong with it.
Black on the attack. Inside to number 5. Hall there with the rejection. Helping out her teammate. Laskowski turns around and says, thanks for saving me there.
I was watching Laskowski take on number 5, Pratt, the senior there. Senior against the freshman, and their senior was getting really physical with her.
Yeah.
And then Jasmine helped out.
That's off left. Air ball. Laskowski wisely lets it go out of bounds. 14-10, 2:15 to go. Crawfordsville on the attack again. Low-scoring game here, but we would expect that. With this Athenian team, the key is going to be keep playing that good defense. So Stadler gets her shot rejected. Nice pass ahead. Oh, that's a nice play, but the shot is long. Watch out behind you there, Jasmine. How many rebounds has Hall got? She's probably got to be in double digits.
She's got to be in double digits with that.
Walbert from the wing, no good, but Hall inside goes up
nice
strong with the rebound.
Hall with the rebound from that for 2.
I would say if I was Walbert, I'd say I passed it to you off the rim.
Another assist. Yeah, Jasmine did a good job that time, as you said, keeping the ball up high. She didn't bring it back down and went straight up with it.
This is only, I think, her 3rd year of playing basketball.
Right.
So she's just learning on the fly, so to speak, and I think she gets better every game in some areas. We see improvement.
3 names will be chosen at halftime in the varsity boys contest.
Big improvement since I saw her last year, I would say that.
A lot of raw talent, just have to refine it a little bit. Yeah.
$20.
Well, we might point out at halftime we have head boys basketball coach David Pierce coming up, and then during the boys game we'll have athletic director Bryce Barton. Of course, if you haven't heard, Crawfordsville is in the market for a football coach, a head football coach, and we'll see if Mr. Barton has any news that he can share with us about that.
Yeah, we'll talk to him and see how that search is going for them.
We'll see how good of a reporter you are. See if you can pry that out. Do like they do on TV and just pry that information out of him somehow. And keep badgering in him, See if he...
Until he walks away.
All right, 16-10, a minute and a half left in the first half. Crawfordsville still in the 2-3 zone, right inside to number 5. Good job there by Pratt. 16-12.
Yeah, and that's the weak spot of a 2-3 zone that you have to take advantage of.
Who's that going to be out of? Off of Rockville. Now, she's doing a good job passing that ball before the defense. There's a really nice move by Walbert.
Very nice. She didn't take it all the way into the defense. Stop and take the 8-foot jumper and knock it down.
There's a shot by Pratt. Fabiola tries to, instead of rebound it, slaps it back out, so Rockville cannot rebound it. Walbert shows some offensive skills, just like a lot of the young players have got to clean up other parts of her game, and she's done a better job since she had those early turnovers. These last few possessions, really keeping her eye on the basket. I'm sure the coaches pointed that out to her. Hall with the staying after it. There's going to be a reach-in foul on Walbert. Hall's got to get some help on the rebounds.
Right, Zoe's got the backside wing on that play, and I believe that 21, Megan White, actually came down the middle for that rebound. So that's your guards getting in there on the blockout.
Off the back of the rim, no good.
So the zone's really been played well by the Athenians, holding an opponent to 12 points in the first half, now 13.
Well, the turnovers haven't really hurt Crawfordsville. They haven't been in a situation where they're giving quick points to the other team. Oh, there's a foul not called. Hall with the rebound. No good.
Don't call there.
Hall just does a good job reading that ball. Down inside Rockville. Going to call the travel. Good call there. Another good job by Jasmine inside there. 12 seconds to go. We'll see how quickly Crawfordsville can get into the play here. Hopefully they know how much time's left. Don't want to give up a layup to the other team. No good. Laskowski with the rebound. Lets it go at the horn. No good. So luckily they did not give up as Black missed the layup. So at the end of the first half, it's 18-13. Crawfordsville on top. Coach Pierce is in the auxiliary gym, we believe, watching the game, so we're going to have to go track him down. So while we're waiting on that, we'll just, unless you got anything you want to add, Rory, we'll just go for silent here for a minute.
Well, I think, we might talk about just how well we've been playing and without Paige being here. The senior leadership that Paige provides, the shooting ability, the driving force that she can be with the basketball. Also, she's a quick defender as well. And our guards at the top of the 2-3 zone have been doing a good job of getting out on the ball and forcing the wings to not allowing anything from the Rockville offense from the wing side. And now it's opened up some shots for there's a Morgan Black, number 3, who's taking some 3-pointers from the top. But you know what? Until she starts knocking them down consistently, I think you'll take that over layups.
Well, points per game, Crawfordsville averaging just under 28, so they're over their average without their leading scorer, so that's a good sign. Hall, just trying to find her rebounding statistics here.
She's in double digits, I know that.
She has 199 on the year, so you'd have to divide that by 14. Is that on this front page right here? Rebounds per game, there it is, 14.2. Closest one to her then is Laskowski, the point guard, 5.4. Castro at 3.6. Walbert at 4.4. Need to throw her in there. So the one thing we do have the turnovers averaging 30, and we had 17 in the first half.
And the turnovers again is one of those things. What we see a lot of on their turnovers is they're just not looking. It's an automatic pass, or sometimes it's an automatic lob to Jasmine because she's on the low post. Doesn't matter if she's covered in front and back. Jasmine's there. We're throwing the ball in. So I'd like to see more ball fake, and you can do that with a zone, especially a 1-3. ball fake high, bounce pass across, whatever it may be.
That's the kind of stuff that comes with maturity and playing the game. Sometimes they have to get comfortable at doing that from experience. So, but it's a good first half. The question remains whether Rockville will come out and try any full court press, because that's been the turning point in a few of the games that I've seen.
Right. You mentioned at the same time that this game is going on in the main gym, the boys JV is playing over in the auxiliary gym. I say that, but we don't have any scores for you to pass along. If we can get those, we will definitely give a shout out to the boys and what's happening over there.
Double duty, writing this contest for the Journal Review, as well as sitting with Billy R. Bill Rubenstein. And they are on the air.
That, of course, is where Coach Pierce is, sitting on the bench with those guys, coaching them up.
Here from the paper of Montgomery County, doing a wonderful job covering sports for the paper of Montgomery County.
Well, Christmas coming up on Friday. This Christmas break started yesterday. This is Tuesday. I guess started yesterday. So the kids will be out of school for 2 weeks. And what activities do we have coming up over the holidays? Do you know, as far as athletic, any activities? Got some swim meets probably.
Nope. We might have one at the end of the second week, but as far as I know, it's just practices for the swim guys, and I'm not certain of any other competitions that are going to happen this week.
Well, I expect that they'll give the kids a few days off. There comes, am I doing this one, I guess? Coach Pierce. Coach David Pierce,
How are you?
the boys basketball head coach. Takes a few minutes out of his busy schedule here to join us. Coach Pierce, welcome.
How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Have you been over in the auxiliary gym?
We have. JV game. It's a close one.
Is that's against Rockville also then?
Yeah.
Boys in action lost a tough game to North Montgomery on Friday night, and I know you got what I'd call a relatively young team, really, and with your point guard being a sophomore, and then a couple other people that you'd probably look to for scoring being young. How would you assess your team thus far? Then I know they play hard on which your teams have always played hard and played good defense.
We're struggling right now to put the ball in the hole for whatever reason. We're happy with our looks. We've gone over tape repeatedly, and we're really happy with our shot selection. That we just got to find a way for it to go in. If you remember 2 years ago, we had a lot of success with the Horner and Conrad group. They start off 0-4, and they're just shooting really poorly, but we're playing really well. We see that in this team. You mentioned Jack and Cameron, our two young sophomores that are coming up and playing. Cameron's had a couple of games where he's done really, really well, and we've seen him play at his potential. Then other games they're playing like sophomores.
Yeah.
And so we got to get through that. We've got some growing pains we're going through, but at the same time, I think we are playing well. Obviously, at 2-4, we thought we would be at a better record at this point because we saw early success in the season, and for whatever reason, the ball just hadn't gone in the hoop for the last 3 games. We know they're shooting well in practice. The other day we got up 300 shots in one practice, and they shot 70%. And so it's just a matter of time, them getting over that hump, and once they have a little success, I think it'll open up everything else for everybody else. And a lot of that goes back to you're talking about our young sophomore players. Jack at the point guard position. If he's got multiple guys to go to that are scoring at will or when they are open, that really takes a lot of pressure off of him of selecting. He's not shooting well. I got to go with a different guy or a different option. Now I'm getting pressure. We're at a 4 count. I got to hurry and do something, and then obviously turnovers are going to happen when all that's going on. So a lot of problems that we're facing at this point will basically go away as soon as we just start hitting some bunnies and hitting the shots that we take.
Well, you can't simulate in practice what you face in the game. And so there's nothing replaces good game experience, you know, and like you say, a lot of that stuff will come just as they get some confidence in performing well in a game.
You know, the North game the other night, you know, I thought we played extremely well on the defensive end as far as just playing, blocking out. I thought we did great. For whatever reason, the ball just ain't going the hoop. We get a couple of those shots to fall. I think we're sitting in a completely different situation than we are now. But then the cool thing about it is, you know, we're very fortunate. We got great kids that are pretty resilient. They fight back, and we're really looking forward to tonight again. Rockville's, you know, they've got a great point guard. He's going to go on and play at the next level. His name's Hopkins, and he can really play. He's a really, really good athlete, and it's going to take multiple guys to stop him. But it'll be good for us to play that kind of competition, especially going into the Sugar Creek Classic coming up. We're really looking forward to, you know, they say don't peak at the right time or at the wrong time. You know, not that we're trying to peak, but or to stop us from hitting shots, but we definitely got to start hitting some shots as we go into that holiday tournament.
Well, you also have some younger guys playing down to JV level too. I think you've got some good things in the pipeline. We do. We've
got some young players that are really coming up and playing above their level where they probably should be at, which is exciting. You know, you look at next year, obviously we'll lose 2 great seniors after this year, but we'll pretty much have everybody back. We're fortunate enough to have the Trayvon Hall kid move back into the area from Arkansas after he moved away after 7th grade, and he's been a pleasant surprise back. And it's nice to see our young players at the 8th grade and at the JV level. They're doing a really nice job of pushing those guys and getting them ready. Because the quicker we can get them to play at a really high level, even if it's next year at the JV level, at any point with those guys that we have next year coming back for a 3rd year, you know, the Trent Johnson group, you know, we should have a lot of pieces together to make a run next year to have a successful season.
This is Gerald Hobson here along with Carville head basketball coach David Pierce. Coach, if you don't mind staying for just a few minutes,
absolutely.
We'll be tipping off or starting up second half, but we'll go ahead and finish up things here. So tell us, we were just talking about this on the air. You've got the game tonight, and then you got a little bit of break. What have you got planned? Kids going to get a few days off over the Christmas holidays here?
We do. It's a really long season though with winter sports. You know, we've been going since September in the off season for the guys that weren't in a fall sport, and we want to give them a chance to get away for just a little bit. Obviously, we'll open up the gym every day for them to come in and shoot, and odds are most of them will be there every day, but we want to make sure that it is optional. That way they can spend some time with their families. You know, we live in a society now where if you don't play all the time, you're going to get left behind because so many people specialize and become really good at their craft, and so in order for us to keep up with the Joneses, so to speak, we really got to put some time and effort into you know, crafting our own skills. And then, you know, we'll come back after a week and we'll practice for a week and a half before we play Southmont at North Montgomery in the Sugar Creek Classic.
Crawfordsville scored a basket here, and Rockville's got 5 points, so cranking up the offense here early in the second half. What about your conference race then, Coach? Who's the favorite in the conference?
Yeah, obviously Frankfurt's been playing really well. They've got an inside-outside game that's going really well for them. They had a sophomore last year, now a junior. His name's Carter. He's a 6'6" kid playing inside who gives them an absolute threat inside. He is really difficult. He'll be the best post player we face all year. Now, I say all that. The same kid that dropped 40 on us last year is coming back for his senior season, J-Rod Smith. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people remember that kid in baseball and as well as football. He was a running back. He was our center fielder for baseball. He's a phenomenal athlete. So they add another piece to that, a sophomore guard that can play inside, outside, real athletic. My guess is that their success is going to come. Obviously, Danville's been playing well recently. They reloaded again with just an amazing group of kids at just a lot of depth. They went and played at South and South's good this year, and they beat them by 41. So you throw Danville, Frankfort in the mix. Obviously, you can't forget about Lebanon. We felt like we had a chance to beat Lebanon there. Again, we shot 15 of 50. And just another shooting performance that wasn't very good, but you hit those shots against Lebanon. I think, you got to put them in the mix at the top of the conference, but I think Lebanon's definitely beatable compared to the other two teams, Danville and Frankfort, that provide a lot of depth.
Well, Coach, we've got the second half going here. I think we're going to go ahead and pick up the play-by-play here. I want to thank you again for taking time out.
No, we appreciate it. We anytime our kids can get a little publicity or even coverage for the people that can't even aren't able to come to the games, we appreciate it greatly. I know we hear nothing but compliments from the YouTube channel that's able to broadcast it, so we thank you guys.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So, good luck to the rest of the season. Good luck tonight, and have a Merry Christmas.
Appreciate it, Daryl. Thank you.
Crawfordsville head coach David Pierce as Tomlinson rebounds the miss and put it in. So go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play possibility here. So, Roy, the offenses have kind of opened things up, especially Rockville really moving the ball a lot better to start the second half here. Look at Hall hustle and get that rebound. Oh, and then she throws it away. It's going to be a foul on Tomlinson over the back. Or, I'm sorry, Laskowski over the back.
Yeah, it looked like Rockville talked about some things at halftime about the Crawfordsville 2-3 zone, and they found some spots and what they want to do with it.
Well, it might not be a bad idea to give them a little bit different look on something here, just for a possession. Not let them get too comfortable with this. But
a lot of times coaches will switch it up coming out of a timeout or a quarter or something like that, so we'll see if Coach Thomas has any plans like that.
Black with the jumper, no good. Rebound by Castro. Good job there by hustling and going to get it. Oh, boy. There's another block by number 5 from Rockville. That's Pratt. Black inside. Makes it a 1-point game. 22-21. Crawfordsville on top. Castro goes around. There's going to be a block on number 31.
Pleasantly surprised to find out that guy that I went to played football with at Butler. His daughter is Megan White, number 21, the senior there for Rockville.
Oh, yeah?
He's a Rockville guy, of course, and he's back in his hometown. Ron White.
Ron?
Was
his dad Mac?
I don't know for sure.
Carolyn Francis into the game. Laskowski gets it down to Walbert, who also checked in. Oh, and then she gets it knocked away by Pratt off the Black. Black looking to make a move, kind of bulldozers her way in there. I think she got away with the push on Francis. The rebound. Going to have a foul on Crawfordsville, it looks like. That's on Hall. That's her second foul, maybe? Just her first. Boy, it's physical and hustling, and she does a good job staying out of foul trouble.
Yeah, I think that was
there's a travel underneath, no call. Hall with the rebound.
A weakness Jasmine had last year, again, being a freshman and not knowing the pace of things, getting into foul trouble.
Oh, girls. Yeah, they're just, like you mentioned, they're just throwing those passes where they want to, not reading the defense and throwing it right into the double team. Rockville ball inbounds after the turnover. 31 with a shot just inside the three-point line, no good. Laskowski on the backside of 33, and that's going to allow Hall to pick up her second foul. So we got to get around and block out inside there, ladies. That's Bailey Breedlove, a sophomore, who got that rebound. Then they're trying to throw the lob to her. Rockville with another rebound, offensive rebound. Black going inside. She just ran into.
She would have been smart just to shoot it from the free throw line. take what the defense gives you and don't force things.
See, there's another good job. Getting it, like you said, just getting the ball where the opening is. Make the easy pass. As I quoted my friend Gene Cady, also make the easy pass.
Jasmine does a good job of staying under control. As a forward center position, typically you don't see those players dribbling well and being under control when they do dribble. But Jasmine has displayed that for us tonight when she's taking the ball to the hole.
Frazier checked into the game. There's Castro with a bad pass, steal by Black. Trying to bounce pass underneath. Block. We're going to get it with the body, though, on Walbert.
So he got into her on that one. Something that I'm seeing from these passes, not only are we just doing what we think we should be doing, but a lot of these passes are coming from the hip. And that is a long pass, and it gives the defense the time to react and to step into passing lanes. So we need to be changing that. And again, with time and with practice and experience, that's going to happen.
That ties the game up on the first shot by Pratt. 22 all here, 3:47 to go in quarter number 3. Second shot up and rolls that one in too on a nice touch to give Rockville the lead again. Carolyn Francis and Laskowski. I hope she double dribbled there.
Same thing that you said in the first half, Coach. They've got there are three defenders meeting us at half court, and our three other offensive players are back at free throw line and below. We need to bring somebody up to help them out.
2-3 zone by Crawfordsville. Have been in it the entire game. Rockville has done a better job to start the second half here, moving the ball. Black with a three-pointer right at the top, no good. Hall with the rebound. Boy, look at her muscle that away. Number 40 in there trying to wrestle it away from her. Good catch there by Castro, and she's going to be fouled by Pratt. Yes. Yep. For a minute, he was pointing at the line. Saw that hand up in the air, but then he pointed.
Charge to the
that was really good hands by Castro, though. She was right next to the out-of-bounds line.
There was another one going out of bounds, and she snagged it.
Now, there comes Walbert trying to come up. Laskowski. Oh. Good idea, just bad execution. Another turnover. Rockville inbounding here. A little over 3 minutes left. Rockville on top, 23-22. That's their biggest lead they've had. They led, I think, 4-3, and then I'm not sure if they led again or not. There's a three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebounded by Pratt. Black on the attack. Three-pointer, no good. We're just not getting the blockouts out of that zone. Francis chases down that rebound.
Yeah, fundamental of the zone is you have to find a body to block out.
Good. Laskowski with a pull-up jumper. Call out another pass.
Nice pass off the backboard. Right to Zoe.
Walbert with the rebound basket. Puts Crawfordsville back on top, 24-23. Number 12 checked in there at one of those timeouts for Rockville. He's put up a couple shots. There's going to be a foul on Walbert. That is
number 22, Walbert.
Carrington. Felicity Carrington, the sophomore, number 12 for Rockville.
Substitutions.
Walbert picks up her third foul. Tomlinson checks back in.
Replace Castro and Walbert.
For Walbert. And Stadler checks in for Castro. Good move there. Another nice, strong move. Measuring up the defense by number 21 there, White, Megan White. We're going to have another unforced turnover there on Laskowski.
Lady Rocks basketball.
Yeah, Megan White for Rockville. Got the ball underneath, kind of lost her balance, but then swiveled back, kept her pivot foot, regained her composure, and went up strong.
Are you still keeping track of those turnovers? You are, aren't you?
I am.
Rockville on the attack. Pratt with the ball, looking inside. Oh, a little hard. Picked up there by Tomlinson. Laskowski quickly on the attack. Double dribble.
Double dribble.
I don't know that I saw that.
Basketball.
Another
I don't know
turnover.
I don't know what that official was showing us there with the side to side, but oh well.
That's a new call. We'll have to look that one up when you get home. Report back to us on that. Carrington with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Stadler. Off to Francis. Back to Laskowski. To Hall. And she gets fouled by number 40. Frazier. Cassidy Frazier is a junior for Rockville.
Foul charge.
A lot more fouls this half. 16 fouls already on Crawfordsville. That's number 4 team foul on the Rocks. 5. Francis with that same thing that happened in the first half. Laskowski with the block. Save it. That lazy lob not far enough away from the defense.
Yeah, and if we're having issues with that, why don't we have a stack or something else and get some people going different directions, a lot closer.
Nice lob inside by the Rocks. No good, though. And Hall gets probably the easiest rebound she's gotten all night. Laskowski with a cross. Stadler with the quick. Looks more like a pass. I think that was the alley-oop play there, Rory. As Tomlinson picks it up. A little low on the alley-oop, but results the same.
Millie did a nice job of recognizing the shot being short and corralling that rebound and going right back up with it.
Tomlinson's first shot up, no good. Tomlinson's only her second and third free throw on the year, but they're both no good. Rockville quickly into the front court. Pratt inside. Knocked away. Francis. Black. Francis on the floor. Jump ball.
Possession arrow favors the Lady Athenians.
Possession arrow goes to Crawfordsville.
22 Buell in to replace.
So both teams will be shooting at the free throw line from the rest of the game. 16 fouls apiece currently. Castro back in for Stadler. Tomlinson, Hall, Francis, Laskowski make up your 5 on the floor.
Is the attacking zone again?
A little late. Good. Yep. Tomlinson, as soon as she caught that, needed to pass it to underneath, but if you hesitate, it's too late.
Right. I think the bench coaches were telling her that, so she shakes her head. I know.
There again, experience. There's a kick underneath. It'll remain Crawfordsville ball out of bounds. Laskowski inbounding.
It's a home game. I'm trying to get so many in.
4 across. Hall, a little high on the... Look at her hustle after that, Rory. Laskowski out on top. Castro with the 3 off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Rockville, number 22. Black quickly into the front court. Teddy Buell, I think is how you say that name, number 22 for Rockville. Setting up there right in the middle of the zone. Rock's going to hold for one shot here with a 25-24 lead. Crawfordsville still in the 2-3 zone. 10 seconds left.
Don't let her drive and don't let them get to the post.
Takes the head fake. Shot no good. Tomlinson with the rebound. Laskowski with another heave. It was close, but after the horn.
Scoreboard lead.
So at the end of 3, Crawfordsville trailing Rockville 25-24. We got a close game going here. Heading into the final quarter.
Halftime group shoot tickets on sale.
My numbers are correct. Rockville outscored us 11-6 in that quarter. So again, something that's hampered us in the last couple of games that we've seen is coming out slow in the second half and not just being prepared to go at it right away. And Rockville came out again. It had made some changes offensively to attack that zone and hit some shots early.
Well, it's always a problem anytime you have more turnovers than you do points.
Yes.
And, if you're averaging 100 points a game and you turn the ball over 25, it's maybe not as big a deal. But when you're averaging 27 or 28 almost, and you're turning the ball over that or many more times, it really makes it an uphill battle.
Right, those are possessions, of course. You're not scoring on those.
Fourth quarter of action.
And I guess you're right. You're not even getting a chance. The unforced turnovers, where it's just not really any pressure on you, those are the ones that really hurt. Rockville inbounds here. We start the final quarter. Black on the attack. Black left alone there at the top. Doesn't shoot it. Now she's going to get it again. 21. Looks like Rockville really intent. There's a travel on number 22 on Buell.
Substitutions.
Moving a little early. We have an update. We have a JV score. Boys JV is losing 35-42 right now to Rockville. Not sure exactly where they're at. Probably in just about the same place the game is as we are here on this one.
Crawfordsville on the attack. Tomlinson a couple times done a really good job just being patient out there, as Laskowski is not patient and turns the ball over. Dribbles right into the teeth of the defense, so to speak. There's number 12 with the shot. No good. But Castro with the rebound. Reach in on number 21. I don't know if they're going to call that or not.
Foul to play.
They're going to call the second foul, I guess, on number 12.
Substitution.
Could have called on either one, I think. Number 12, that's for Rockville. That is Carrington.
It's her second on the evening.
And that'll put Castro
the 1-1. So this game just got extended by a few minutes there.
Yeah.
Shooting the 1-1.
Castro, 83% free throw shooter on the year. Just went down a little bit. And Crawfordsville will maintain possession as Hall battles there and causes White to knock it out of bounds. Oh, that looked like good job by Carrington as Hall had the ball down low. That looked like a Boston Celtic play back when Larry Bird was playing. Fake the
give and go?
Yeah, just take it. Hall inside, travels.
Lady Rocks basketball.
Trying to be aggressive, but just getting a little quick there.
Feet are moving before the ball does. That's all right. She's been under control for most of the night.
Yeah. Good job by number 33 backing Laskowski down.
See, right there's an instance where Zoe really needs to find the defender, get her body on her, and get her out of the position.
First thing you do when you see that shot go up is find somebody to go put a body on, then pick up the ball. Long rebound to White. She maintains possession, kicks it out to Black. Knocked loose by Laskowski. Rockville still with it. White on top. Black on the wing. She'll bring it back out and set things up. Carrington with the lob inside. No!
Nice job by
Hall with the block.
Great timing on that.
That was.
Shot blockers keep their distance from the shooter and then go up and get the ball.
Walbert with the drive in with the jump shot off the rim. No good. Hall with the rebound. She got fouled. Boy, I'll tell you what.
Battles. And she hasn't been out of the game all night.
She's got just some natural ability about her that you can't coach into somebody. Chance to give Crawfordsville the lead here. Still a 25-24 game. Hall to the line for two. First shot up, and it rattles home to tie it up.
Hall will make the first substitution for the Lady Rocks. Provide Fred checks into the ball game, replacing number 12.
We mentioned both of these teams looking for a win. Crawfordsville 0-14 on the year, and Rockville's lost 9 in a row. So both teams hungry for a win. Nice looking shot there from Hall to give the lead back to Crawfordsville. 26-25. 2-3 zone once again. Crawfordsville has adjusted to whatever Rockville was getting it inside there. There's the wing shot. No good. Laskowski with the rebound. Quickly into the front court. Now slow down. Goes in there with a running one-hander. Hall, and Rebounding with number 33 there.
Possession arrow favors the Lady Rocks.
That's Breedlove. Alternating possession goes to Rockville.
Yeah, Laskowski is just a little bit out of control on that one. She needs to. As she approaches that defender, you don't have the layup. If you're not going to take the jump shot, you got to back that out. Set things up.
I liked it. She got the ball down there, as you mentioned earlier. Just get the ball down there before the defense sets up. But that doesn't mean you have to run down there and shoot it.
Right.
Stadler's going to be called for the block here.
Foul call.
So that'll put Black to the line now.
It's something, I mentioned before, I've got a son in 6th grade, and just young basketball players, you see that. It's just recognition. They get the ball down here on the defensive end, and they've got an open lane, but they're thinking, I'm scoring. But then the defense gets back, and they still think I'm scoring. You just have to recognize what's there and take what they give you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just all about patience. Well, another turnover gives the ball back to Rockville here. Crawfordsville on top. 5.5 minutes left in this contest. Laskowski almost with the steal there, knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, Rockville's getting kind of predictable with their swings and their passing onto the wings, and Addie did a nice job there of deflecting that ball away.
Well, you can afford to be a little gamble about there when you got the shot blocker in the middle there. I
think they call that Laz.
They call that on Laskowski.
Can we call it Laz?
Laz?
Yep.
Number 32, Laskowski. Alpha number 33.
That's number 2. The team foul, number 2 foul on Laskowski. 8 on both teams now. First shot up and long.
As you mentioned, if I've got Jasmine Hall playing behind me and I'm on a wing, I'm attacking that guy.
Yeah.
I'm attacking that ball, knowing that she's going to be back there to
got
help
my
me
back.
out.
Yeah, you bet. Second shot up from Breedlove. Long, also good block out there by Castro. She's quickly into the front court and she travels. Needed a jump stop there, Rory.
Lady Rocks basketball.
Jump stop's kind of a lost art in basketball, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Still a necessary tool to put in your toolbox, in my opinion. But my opinion doesn't count much. Rockville on the attack. Inside again. Hall with another block. Just keeping her hands straight up, not reaching across. Here comes they're picking that defense up just a little bit more there. Knocked away. Stadler being pressured. Knocked away on a jump ball. That'll go to Crawfordsville, but
possession arrow favors the Lady Athenians.
Just got to be a little stronger with the ball. One coach said one time that's your lunch. You got your lunch box. You're carrying your lunch box. Don't let anybody steal your lunch. Laskowski with the bounce pass off of number 31's foot. That is Sikuski. Is that how they say that?
Sikuski, yes. I know that I never like to miss lunch, so.
Look at me. I don't miss any meals. Walbert with the inbounds play. Throws it back far enough over. And they've got White up on top. There's Hall. Came and met the pass. See? Laskowski with a step-back shot. Hall with the rebound goes up strong. May have been fouled. No call. Rebounded by Pratt. Timeout, Rockville. Trailing 26-25. 4.5 minutes left here in the ball game.
So I think this last 4.5 minutes we're going to really see what we're made of. I would expect Rockville to pick up the pressure as we saw them there on that last possession, come down three-quarter court and try to force us into making mistakes and bad passes. What we have to do, again, is just keep our composure, but also fill in those empty places, those empty lanes that pressing defense creates, because there's always an empty spot or a void that one of our offensive people can get into to help those guards out. And especially if it's Jasmine or Malia, somebody who has some height, get the ball up to them up top, and let them turn and find the open wing going to the basket.
On the World Wide Web.
Well, even though the Athenians have had a a lot of turnovers. The points off of turnovers has really been,
YouTube and search Crawfordsville Athletics Challenge.
we don't have that stat, but probably minimal. They're not getting any wide open layups off their steals.
Right. I mean, that really hurt us Friday against North Montgomery, and it was just up and down, and they were hitting layups off of our turnovers, like you said. So it hasn't been, other than the missed opportunities, that it doesn't allow us to have.
Rockville inbounds. Number 31 is Sikorsky. Black on top. Pratt on the wing. Black with the three. No good. Hall with the rebound. Once again. We got to come up with a name for her. As Leskowski breaks the press. Feeds it off there to Wahlberg, but nobody's back. Leskowski's inside. They're hustling back, and they do a good job getting back. There's a shot up and in. Going to have an old-fashioned three-point play opportunity here on the foul by Castro. Number 33 going to the line is Breedlove.
14, Castro.
Breedlove just did a nice job of following the play and was there for the offensive rebound and drew the foul as well.
Well, just a hurried shot there. Walbert settling for the jumper when after the pass by Leskowski, I think she might have been able to take it right in for an easy shot. No good. Once again, Hall. It looks like she's grabbing that right off the rim. Hall with the ball. Off to Castro. Castro knocked away from her by Black. 27-26, Rockville on top. We'll see if this game will come down to turnovers and or free throws. Both teams, Rockville's going to be in the double bonus after the next foul. Leskowski with the dribble through. Stadler back to Leskowski, out of bounds. Well, Gene Cady always said, and a lot of coaches will sing this, when you go baseline, you better shoot. And Stadler went baseline and turned around and tried to pass it back out.
Yeah, it's typically travel if you're not taking it up.
Black with the jumper there. Tomlinson with the rebound. Somebody asked me the other day, how come I don't ever say any quotes from Bobby Knight on the air?
Because this is a family show.
Absolutely. He stole my line. I can't repeat them on here. The great minds think alike, I guess.
Again, it'll be a full.
That was so long ago. How could we remember any quotes about me? Right?
Well, I'm trying to get those things out of my mind. So. Timeout on the floor, 27-26, 3:29 left. Reminder that we'll sign off after this game, but we'll be back on for the boys' game later. Our halftime guest, you don't want to miss that, of the boys' game will be Athletic Director Bryce Barton. And hopefully one of the things he'll be telling us will be if there's any news on the football search.
A three-point shot taken to made. We're 20 and a half-court shot.
We're not ready for that yet.
$50. We'd like to thank our many sponsors for the halftime hoop shoot.
Thank you.
Visible Changes Hair and Nails, Hoosier Heartland State Bank, Service Master Restore, Coons Trim Company, Embroidery and Print, MetroNet, Johnson Woods.
Well, this could be a long 3 minutes, 29 seconds.
Serves Tire,
With,
Tanning Hut, Morgan's Glass and
both
Paint,
teams shooting free throws.
Heating and Air. Again, thank you to our many sponsors for the halftime hoop shoot.
Yeah, it depends on the foul situation. If we start to get lazy on the defensive side, don't move our feet.
Rockville inbounding right underneath their own basket. Black inbounding for the Rocks. Set up play to White on the other side, knocked away by Hall. Hall, Laskowski, Tomlinson, Francis, and Castro on the floor for the Athenians. 2-3 zones. Black dribbles in free throw line off the Pratt. They're really reluctant to take those outside shots. Very intent on trying to get the ball inside. Pratt hit a three-pointer early in the half. Black lets another three-pointer go. This one rattles off. No good. Oh, there's a foul on number 33 as Hall was going up. Didn't think they were going to call that at first. Breedlove undercutting Hall.
Foul sergeant Lady Rocks, number 33. Breedlove.
Yeah, we saw Pratt.
That's her fifth, too, Roy. Excuse me.
early in the second half here. She was the one that, like you said, hit the three. They put her on the wing on this left side here, and she had some open shots. They did a good job of swinging the ball, and they've been really, really good on nice, hard, crisp passes to get that defense moving. But Crawfordsville has done a nice job again of pursuit and recovery and making things difficult for the Rocks.
Hall back to the free throw line. That front end of the 1-on-1 is no good. So free throws could be a big key in this game. We'll see how that plays out. Rockville on top.
Now they
trying to work the ball around, knocked away by Tomlinson.
Pratt's gone down low with White to play the post. Number 12, which is Carrington on the wing this time.
Carrington checked in for Breedlove after she was disqualified with her 5th foul. Black on top. Pratt at the high post, shoots the shot right there and drains it. That's just a free throw, Rory. Timeout, Rockville with a 3-point lead now. Let's set up their defense.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see pressure. The girls were getting into it until the coach called timeout, so we'll see if full court is pressure's coming up here after the timeout.
Critical point in the game, 2:43 left. Gonna have to score. Gotta hit your free throws. And take care of the ball.
Yes. We can give a quick shout out to our swimmers. Last time we were on the air was Friday night. They had a county meet on Saturday. The boys won, and the girls came in second
by 4 points.
4 points. That was a very close match. North Montgomery came away the winner of the girls match. It looks like the boys JV game is letting out as we see a litany of fans.
There's your full court pressure you're talking about.
And there's the turnover. No,
that's going to be the
turnover
fourth
and a foul
on Walbert.
Foul on the play. Foul shot is the Lady Athenians number 22, Walbert.
1-1 from now on. Both teams will be in the double bonus. I'm sorry, Rockville's already in the double bonus, but Crawfordsville will be in the double bonus on the next time they go to the line. First shot up and good from Pratt.
I think what we hope for now is no more made baskets by them, so they don't have time to set things up. Rebound and go.
Well, they're 30-26 here with the lead. Second one up and good, so that'll let them do what you just said for defense. There's a pass to Hall up ahead. Got Walbert on the wing, but Hall takes it in herself. No good. Not a move that probably she works on a lot, but one that she might want to consider. Pratt, right inside, fakes. How about a 3-second call now? Pratt was just getting her 10 out. Her bag, getting ready to set up camp there. But that's a 5th foul on Walbert, though. So Tomlinson will check back in.
Tomlinson will check in for the game to replace Walbert.
We have a final score from the boys' JV game. Rockville wins 48-45.
Well, they came back.
Close contest over there.
White to the line. How many teams in the state of Indiana have a person on their team, one named White and one named Black?
I don't know.
I don't have a clue, but there's probably not very many.
Second
shot up and good. So the Rocks stretching things out a little bit here. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Now on top by 7. Pass into Hall. She turns. Look at her dribble left-handed. Taking it all the way to the hole. Went up. Foul.
Draws the foul.
Foul on the play.
Might want to consider her at the point guard slot, too.
Nice job.
Man.
Staying under control.
Left-handed.
I couldn't do that.
Foul shot, number 31.
I probably couldn't do it right-handed either.
Hall at the line for 2. I like her aggressiveness, though.
Yeah, if you're not going to score, make sure you get to the line. And we just need to knock them down here.
Yeah. Francis out as Stadler checks back in. I don't know if Crawfordsville's going to try a full court press or not, but she can make this, and she does. Cuts it to 6. No press. Now they're picking it up. Half court trap. 1-3-1 here, or 1-2-2. That or the middle person's not playing where they're supposed to.
It might be man-to-man now.
This is straight man-to-man.
Yep.
Trying to get a 5-second count. Laskowski doing a good job there on Black. Going to have to consider fouling now.
We got to close the gap so the official's even counting.
Laskowski
now it's free. Starts over again.
They'll get Laskowski with the foul. That'll put Black to the line. I'm guessing Black must be a pretty good free throw shooter because she was eager to hang on to that ball.
She wasn't going to give it up. Ran a good 30 to 40 seconds off the clock in that possession.
First shot up from Black is good. Second would code for Black. No good. Rebound by Castro. Tries to throw it ahead. Pratt knocks that down. Laskowski, pulling up for the 3, and she's on the line. 2-pointer. Crawfordsville timeout.
Timeout. Lady Athenians.
Addie grabbed it, turned around, shot it.
30,
goes in. Good shot.
34 to 29 now. Crawfordsville set up their defense here. A lot of time left, really, but for a team that at times struggles to score a 5-point lead, it could be difficult. But if we could keep knocking down some shots like that, makes it a different ball game. "30-second timeout."
Basketball timeout.
Rockville inbounding. Crawfordsville, it's like a full court man-to-man. Hall playing, well, she was kind of playing a goalie. Now she's come up and matched up on White. And White gets open, the pass is long, out of bounds. That'll be Crawfordsville ball right underneath their own basket.
Yeah, nobody touched it, so it goes back to the point it was thrown in from.
They can set up an inbound play for Hall here.
Athenian basketball.
She's wide open. Well, going to get it on the wing. Driving in. That's a bump foul on Pratt.
Oh, called a foul, yep.
So that'll put Hall back to the line. You know, the way she's been shooting, it's probably not a bad strategy by Rockville to put her to the line because she's struggled here this half. I think she's missed 4 out of 5 maybe, or... Come on, Jasmine. Put it in here. 5-point game. And she drains it.
That one looked
like
really
a throw
nice.
on that one.
Looked like really nice shot there. She's got great backspin on that ball.
Yes. Well, we mentioned she used to shoot from the hip last year. Got that ball up in the air now. Looks really good. Boy,
beautiful.
Nice shot. Made it when she needed to. 3-point game now. Crawfordsville on the full court press.
Stay up on them.
Nobody's picked up Pratt. Tomlinson's all the way back. She needs to get out here on Pratt. She's still playing zone. Minute 10 left now. And they're going to foul. You know, when the other girls had the ball, we need to try and foul somebody else and see if anybody else can. Although Black did miss
one of the last two.
Number 32, Laskowski.
Yeah, there's some confusion on the defensive side there by Crawfordsville. We had Maleva's back on the bottom, or on the post, not guarding anybody, while everybody else was man-to-man up front.
Well, the official just gave it 2 thumbs up. That used to be a call for jump ball, but I'm not sure what that is. First one rattles home. 35-31 now. Rockville on top. Minute 7 left. Second one is up and good. So back to a 5-point lead. Rockville dropped the press back a little bit now. Looks like now they're going back to their 1-3-1. That's a turnover. Steal there by Pratt. Hands it off to Black. Laskowski's got 4 fouls. Doesn't really matter at this point of the game. There's the ball knocked away. White came up with it. Steal by Hall. Looks like they're going to call a jump ball.
Foul ball. Possession arrow favors
Goes
the
to
Athenians.
Crawfordsville. 5-point game, 40 seconds left. Laskowski will set things up. We're going to have to figure out how to attack this quickly. There goes Laskowski driving right down the middle, puts it up.
Oh, yeah, she got
It's going to be a foul on number 31.
Foul on the play.
That's Sikorsky.
Addie did what she had to do. You got to be aggressive in that case, and either get the basket, force the defense to make a decision, and she decided to foul her. So go to the line and knock them down.
Now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, that's exactly what you don't want to do.
Exactly.
Allow the other team to score with the clock stopped. Second shot up, no good. Hall tries to get through rebound. Thomason gets it, no good. Rebound underneath by Pratt, off to Black. We need to just really double team her and get the ball out of her hand.
Get it across. Now you got to foul her.
White gets the ball. Got to foul somebody. 12 seconds
now you have
left.
to foul her.
Tried to get a foul in there, did. It's a 4-point game, and Rockville's going to run the clock out. There finally the 3.5 seconds left, a foul by Tomlinson.
Oh, we got a travel. We got a travel call.
Oh, called the travel.
Traveling is the call.
Well, we need a 4-point play here. See, the foul was after the travel. We just saw the official clarifying that. Timeout, Rockville. Probably going to just remind them not to foul when we shoot this three-pointer.
Stay back. Don't be Anthony Thompson. One thing our young girls will learn, and you want them to learn quickly, is in a situation like this, you're on defense and you're down. The other team doesn't have to score again. And if you're not out guarding them and putting them on the line, they're just going to hold the ball and time's going to run out on you. So go make the foul. This time, it's okay to foul. You need to foul. That's the only way you're going to get the ball back.
Whoever can foul needs to do it. We've passed up several chances there. And you just got to foul. You're trying to stop them from getting across the 10-second line, but as soon as they get across the 10-second line, you just got to foul immediately. We used to practice that in practice, how to foul.
Panic foul?
Yep. Do it without, of course, they don't call the intentional foul anymore. They put that rule, if you think about what's the intentional foul rule, they put that in a long time ago, trying to stop those fouls at the end of the game. So you had to make it look like you were going for the ball or something, not just running up there and shoving somebody. But that has lost its, whatever you want to call it. They don't even call it anymore. Yeah. There's a long pass inside the three-point line. Bounced around, and that's no good. So that'll be the final score, 36-32. Rockville victorious here. Positive notes, Crawfordsville did score more above their average. So without their leading scorer, able to go above their scoring average. So some other girls stepped up. Maybe that's something that'll help them down the road.
Yeah, we missed Paige. Some areas, ball handling, scoring again, and shooting. So,
you want to know how to get this?
But the young guys, the young players, did well. Addie was in there a lot. Mia Stadler, Carolyn played a lot more tonight, and they did a fine job of offensively and defensively. So.
For your pregame entertainment, the Crawfordsville High School dance team presents their 2015 winter dance.
All right, anything else?
dancers range in age
No, I
from
think
3
we
years
got
old
it.
to
I think we'll
83.
sign off and get ready
Dancers
for
wish
the
you a
next
Merry
game then,
Christmas
Roy.
and
So
a Happy New Year.
want to thank Coach Welliver on the camera, Justin Duggar on the computer. For Roy Cheney, this is Daryl Hobson saying so long. Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here in just a few minutes. Well, they were asking where